Hello and welcome to Teacher's Notes. In this video we'll be looking at countable and uncountable nouns. This is the second part in our grammar lesson that focuses on countable and uncountable nouns. And in this lesson we'll look at using how much, how many, there is, there are. So first of all, what are nouns? Well, as we covered in part 1, nouns are words that function as names for living things, objects, places, and ideas. Countable nouns are simply objects, things which we can count. Pencils, people, bottles. And uncountable nouns are things which we cannot count, or things which are very difficult to count, such as sugar, sand, rain, rice. Okay, so there are special rules for countable and uncountable nouns, and it's important that you understand those to use English correctly. When we look at uncountable nouns, we say how much rice, how much water, how much oil. When we look at countable nouns, we use how many potatoes, how many people, how many pencils. How much rice, how many potatoes. And in the answer, we use how much rice, there is some rice, or there is a lot of rice. How many potatoes, there are some potatoes, there are many potatoes. And this is the other grammar point to remember. How much, there is. How many, there are. There is, and we can see there are different words to describe how much. The quantity. There is too much. Okay, you don't want that much. There is too much. There is much. There is a lot of. There is some. There isn't any. There is a little. There is no. There is no rice. So when it's 0, we say no. There is no rice. There is no water. Countable nouns. How many potatoes are there? There are too many potatoes. There are many potatoes. There are a lot of potatoes. There are some potatoes. There aren't any potatoes. There are a few potatoes. If we look at when there is only one, we say a, an, or one. And then we would say there is a potato. There is one potato. There is an umbrella. So it's important to remember with countable nouns we usually use there are, except for in the situation here when we have just one, we use is. There is a. There is an. There is one. And when it's 0, we say there are no potatoes. There are no potatoes. There are no pencils. Okay? So that's the grammar for how much and how many. Also used with countable and uncountable nouns are the words some and any. And it's important to remember how to use these correctly. So when we have questions about quantity, do you have any? We use any. When it's a negative, I don't, we also say any. But when it's a positive, we say some. Any, some. When we look at countables, we would say, are there any potatoes? Are there any pencils? Reply, there aren't any pencils, there aren't any potatoes. Positive, there are some. When we look at uncountable, we would use is there any rice? Is there any water? Negative, there isn't any rice, there isn't any water. Positive, there is some. There's some water, there's some rice. Okay, so it's important to remember how to use some and any. Any for questions, any for negative, some for positive. Some and any. Okay, well hopefully that's given you an understanding of the grammar used for countable and uncountable nouns. And now I have 2 quizzes to check your knowledge and consolidate your understanding. Here we go. The first review looks at much, many, there is, there are. So I'd like you to complete those sentences, fill in the gaps using much or many and is and are. Please apologize for my spelling there. I spelled pencils incorrectly. I do apologize. P-E-N-C-I-L-S. My bad. I apologize. Okay. If you've not yet finished, please hit the pause button. I'm going to move on to the next quiz. So if you're not ready, click pause. And here comes the next quiz. The next quiz, countable and uncountable with there is, there are, some and any. So again, if you can add is or are and some or any. Okay, if you're not finished, please click pause. I'm about to go to the answers. Okay, well actually the answers will be in the description below this video on YouTube. So if you're looking for the answers, please scroll down and you'll see them right there. I hope this video has been helpful. Countable and uncountable nouns, very important that you're able to understand those and use those correctly. There will be a third part to this collection of videos which will look at some of the nouns which are rather tricky. And we'll cover those in part 3 of this video. Thank you for watching and please do subscribe.